For Wednesday the 28th of November 2018, this is Force 13's Australia Oceania channel with the latest on a severe weather event now impacting New South Wales. Numerous information available across the mainstream media, social media platforms. This is one of two live webcams from my HQ. However, Meteorology has in place a gale warning for the Sydney closed waters, Hunter, Sydney, Illawarra and Bateman's Coast. Strong wind warning further north, Byron, Goffs, Macquarie, Eden Coast. Fire weather warning is in place for the far north coast fire district. North dry winds, warm temperatures expected to generate elevated fire dangers over the far north coast fire area. Today we have a severe thunderstorm warning for the Metropolitan, Illawarra, parts of the mid-north coast, south coast, central Tablelands, southern Tablelands, the northwest slopes, plains, northern Tablelands forecast districts, and that was at 9:16 a.m. local time. Severe thunderstorms likely produce heavy rainfall, may lead to flash flooding, damaging winds over the next several hours in the Hunter, Metropolitan, Illawarra, parts of the mid-north coast, south coast, central Tablelands, southern Tablelands district, and locations which may be impacted: Newcastle, Gosford, Sydney, Wollongong, Nowa, Katoomba. Severe thunderstorms likely produce damaging winds over the next several hours, parts of the mid-north coast, Hunter, northwest slopes, plains, northern Tablelands. Locations which may be affected: Armidale, Tamworth, Gunnedah, Narrabri, Bedmere and Bar Springs. West Pennant Hills recorded 72.5 millimetres and now at 6 a.m. Chatswood Bowling Club recorded 44 millimetres 30 minutes to 6:55 a.m. Mossman 61 millimetres 30 minutes to 7 a.m. Box Hill recorded 40 millimetres of rain to 6 a.m. Meteorology has a detailed severe thunderstorm warning in place. However, severe weather warning remains in place for damaging winds, heavy rainfall, the Metropolitan, the Illawarra, parts of the mid-north coast, Hunter, central Tableland forecast districts. It was issued at 6:14 a.m. Intense rain, vigorous winds for Sydney, Illawarra, central coast for Wednesday. And the Bureau also has a hazardous surf condition warning in place, and hazardous surf conditions likely to develop along the Illawarra Sydney coast later on Wednesday, extending to the Hunter coast into Thursday. Significant wave heights are likely to exceed 4 metres, with southern facing parts of the coast more exposed. And locations which may be affected include Newcastle, Gosford, Sydney, Wollongong, Nowa, Katoomba and the Barrington Tops. The weather alert remains in place for the Sydney and all suburbs. And the Bureau issued a warning to sheep graziers for the Metropolitan, Hunter, Illawarra, South Coast, Central Tablelands, Southern Tablelands, Snowy Mountains and the ACT. That was issued at 4:12 a.m. There are no warnings for Victoria. However, here in Queensland, Bureau Meteorology has a severe thunderstorm warning for damaging winds, heavy rain for the Gulf Country district. Fire weather warning remains in place for the central coast, Whitsundays, Capricornia, Central Highlands, Coalfields, Darley Downs, Granite Belt, Rye Bay, Burnett, Southeast Coast forecast district. Now we have a look at instability from 7 a.m. through to 2200 hours tomorrow. No warnings for South Australia, Northern Territory, and a final flood warning remains in place for the South Esk River down in Tasmania. Now we have a look at the BIO's 12-hourly rainfall. BIO meteorology over in Perth, strong wind warning, Perth local waters, the Gascoyne, Geraldton, Launceston and the Perth coast. And a similar one will be in place for tomorrow. Fire weather warning is in place, hot, dry through inland parts of the Gascoyne with fresh, gusty west to northwesterly winds. So all the action is down in New South Wales. However, we're keeping an eye on Invest 97p up there in the Solomon Islands. Now it's the BSCH website, GFS wind probability model, and you can clearly see the low pressure system tracking over the greater Sydney area. It's expected to track, I think it's southeast or easterly. Whilst we have a look at this, I'll have a look at some information from the Bureau following this one, supercell probabilities. Developing low 994 millibars, located 32 south, 149 degrees east, forecast to drop 1 millibar to 993, then 991, and be located 34 south, 158. Within 400 nautical miles to low and outside the warning area, clockwise winds 20 to 30 knots. Rough to very rough seas. And the Bureau of Meteorology is now monitoring the low over in the Solomon Islands region. They have it at 1008 millibars, near 3 south, 167 east, expected to be near 5 south, 159, and a trough entering the region, northern New South Wales up to at least Fraser Island. Our next update will be a little bit more comprehensive. I have a couple of hours or just under 2 hours before we go live on the main channel for day 2 of the Force 13's 2018 week, and finally the Bureau of Meteorology's total forecast of rain, and you can definitely see the low pressure system top right hand side of the screen, and this is a live webcam of Sydney Harbour. This was recorded prior to doing this update or making it public. Stay tuned to Force 13 and bye for now.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and Fool 13 at extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.